Hello, hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Now, do I need to adjust this a little bit? Maybe a little bit offsides there. Yeah. Okay. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Sunday, gamers. Happy Sunday. It's going to be a very short stream today, chat. Probably about, well, however long it takes me to get those parts put together and panel lined, basically. That's going to be the stream today. Last couple days, I was feeling a little under the weather, so that impacted my schedule a tiny bit, but we're here. We're doing the thing. Welcome on in, God of Nobody. Saldo, welcome on in, welcome on in. Happy time zone. Happy time zone to you. Last night, I went ahead and I got a batch of parts cleaned out and ready to go for today. So we've got the beam rifle, the waist, and the backpack. Just needs to be assembled. So we'll at least be able to get that done today. Very happy about that. Adjust some stuff here. There we go. Here we go. But how y'all doing? What y'all got going on? Where do I need to be in the manual right now? I know we have a fair amount of tiny stickers that we're going to need to place today. Little stickers here and there. Wild hair attacking the streaming area. Okay. I moved around some stuff before we started today, so I'm just trying to get a little organized. A little more organized. What does this button do? What does this button do? Okay, that's what that button does. What y'all got going on, though? What y'all got going on? I got a couple things in the mail, chat. I got a couple things that I managed to get for, like, dirt cheap. Let me organize a little more things here. But I got a set of these steady sponge sandpaper sticks that were recommended. 30 of these. 30 of these for the same price that I would have paid to get 5 of the God Hand sponges. So that's pretty huge. And it comes with a 1,000 to 1,200, 600 to 800, and a 4,000 to 600 grit. So that's going to be pretty dang good, I would say. I'm very excited to start using those. Can be washed and reused with 80% of the grinding power. That's probably why they have the variable numbers on here. That's probably why. But yeah, I'm going to try to take better care of these, even though we have a ton of them. For now, well, actually, I don't even need these out right now. I can put these away. Put those over here. Definitely need to do some desk organization after this kit is done. Let me move the keyboard. We no longer need that for right now. Get that out of the way. And let me recalibrate my body, because it's a little crooked right now. Sometimes you just wake up and your body's a little crooked, chat. Sometimes. Let's see. Hey, what a thrill. Welcome on in. Thank you for the kind message. You know, sometimes it's not that easy for everybody, you know? And, maybe before you jump down someone's throat, maybe stop, take some time, some consideration, you know, see how that might be affecting another person. And, I don't know, you know, maybe touch a little bit of grass. Maybe touch a little bit of grass. Thank you for the algorithm boost, though. Anyway. How have your builds been going, God of Nobody? All right. What do we got here? Chat, we will not be live tomorrow. I realize tomorrow I've got double doctor's appointments rolling. We will be live for Thanksgiving Eve, though. We will be doing a Thanksgiving Eve stream. Pretty good. Easier than the RX-78-2 Master Grade. I bet. Hey, welcome on in. Let me see if I can pronounce your name correctly. Karaticus? How you doing? Welcome, welcome on in. Happy Sunday. Happy time zone to you. We're about to put together a couple little things here. A couple little bits and bobs. Couple little bits and bobs. Welcome, welcome on in. Working on the Guncannon light type from Gquux today. Doing good. How about you? I'm doing pretty okay. I'm doing pretty okay today. Excited to get some more stuff put together on this. It's going to be like a super short stream. Probably like an hour or so, give or take. But doing pretty good. I was telling chat that I got some new tools in. I got a set of SETI sponge paper for sanding. Nice little 30-pack here. With a bunch of different little grits in it. Very happy about that. Also got a scriber from SETI. This is one that has a needle tip. It's very sharp, but I used it last night to scribe some things. Very, very good. I just have to get used to it. I have to get used to the weight of it. Hey, thank you for the follow. Enjoy your follower emotes. Hey, Sananju, welcome, welcome on in. Welcome, welcome on in. For those who do not know me, my name is Alien Ashford. You're from the neighborhood half vampire. We've been working on the Gquux Guncannon. Started up earlier last week, and I had to take a few days off. But we're getting back to it. We're kind of shifting more into a building mindset. We'll still do games here and there, but I've been very, very much back into the hobby lately. Hey, Panzer, welcome on in. Welcome on in. How's it going? How's it going? Clamp that together. So we're putting the waist section together right now, chat. What you got going on, Panzer? What you got going on, everybody? Chat, I got gifted Battlefield 6 yesterday, and I played a little bit of that. Did a little bit of Battlefield 6 shenanigans. My aim? Not as terrible as I thought it would be. It's more so my situational awareness that I need to work on. Is a part that I need. There it is. Been spreading the emote around, confusing people. I have work in 30 minutes. I hope it's a quick work day. I hope it's a quick work day. Is it busy for you on Sundays, Panzer? Do you get affected by, like, the... Well, this would only really apply if you're in the States, but... Do you get affected by, like, NFL Rush and things like that? Hey, Winchester, welcome on in. Lizard. Lizard. We love Lizard. We also love Lamp. What you got going on, Winchester? What you got going on? Tiny bit of cleanup on that. Where's my... Weekends are always busy. That's fair. I will take a look at that a little bit later, Sananju. I'll take a look at that a little bit later. Do you do any building? Do you do any building, Karaticus? I saw the expansion set for the Barbatos that got announced. Well, the better pictures of it, I should say. Nothing much. Munching on some wings, watching weird game trailers. Hell yeah. We love that. Been playing Synduality Echoes. Ooh. You know, if it's from the same series, Panzer, I don't know if it's from the same. I think I have a kit from Synduality. I think I have a kit. It might not be the same Synduality. But I do have a kit from an IP that is similar. Hey, Teo, welcome on in. Building the high-grade Barbatos Lupus Rex. Ooh, the Rex. You doing the high-grade or the 1/100? I actually got a new haul yesterday in preparation for dog sitting from Tuesday to Monday. Ooh. Yeah, it's Bandai. It's Bandai. She's got like mint-colored hair, a jacket, kind of pale. Not even released, and they're throwing P Bandai option parts. Yeah, it's like when you get early access games and they've already got DLC. Gosh, P Bandai really is DLC at this point, and I hate it. Well, welcome on in. Also, I love your little chikorita. That brings joy. That brings a lot of joy. Hope you're doing well. We're just getting started. Allie's having that moment of my brain is taking a few minutes to boot up to get ready. Voice isn't quite all there either. Unfortunately. But welcome on in. Is it Crucis? Crucis? Did you see the one I posted about Totally Legit Wheeler Dealer? I saw it. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, though. Yeah, the Master Grade Loopy. Like, don't get me wrong, though. The parts themselves do look really good. They do look really good. Okay, so there's gonna be stickers needed, right? Oh, wait, did I? I think I did the thing. Did I forget a part? Oh, I did. Alright, that'll be an easy cleanup. Hey, Tenzawa, welcome on in. Welcome on in. Crew, you got anything that you're working on? You got anything that you're building? I do like the big sword that it comes with. I'm always happy to see a big sword, and you can do with that information as you will. Snip. Chat, I did get all the detail painting done for the kit. So, we're probably going to be back on Tuesday. Tuesday we'll be working on the arms. Yeah, I don't think the Lupus is quite released in the States. Oh yeah, I personally think Gquux was very much worth the watch. Both that and Witch for Mercury were pretty good. My only complaint about Gquux is I wish that they had made it a, like, 24, 25 episode series versus 12. I feel like the series may have benefited from being stretched out a little bit more. I liked it though. It was a nice little fever dream. My only, like, depending on where you are in the world, like, if you're, you know, I know for me, I had to watch it through Amazon Prime Video, which sucks because even if you have Amazon Prime, all Amazon Prime does is it gives you access to watching the videos. And then you have to pay an additional fee to get the ads removed. So it's like every episode was like a mandatory 2 to 3 minute ads. And I was not happy about that. Yeah, so yeah, it's on the short side, so it's gonna have some pacing issues. I just turned my brain off and just watched it and enjoyed the music. Yes, yes, Captain Jack Sparrow it is. Because like, yeah, it's pretty cruddy. But it's like, hey, get Prime. Okay, you can watch the videos now. Then you have to pay us like $6 to $8 more to get rid of the ads. Amazon, small indie company, everybody. There's already a knockoff of the Perfect Grade Unleashed new Gundam. That didn't take long. There was a couple concerning bits. So they did do a live stream showing off the Perfect Grade new Gundam. And I'm going to do my best to give the benefit of the doubt. Like maybe it was an early production version and not the final version. The waist and the upper torso for the Perfect Grade new appeared to be incredibly floppy in the showcase. So I'm hoping that's just like them using the pre-production model. Yeah, the one clip about it not being able to stand. Which is wild, right? So like that better be a very early rendition of the model kit, or else there's going to be some problems because stateside that's basically a $700 model kit. I can't imagine what it's like for people in Europe and stuff. Canada. Still loved it though. Oh yeah. If I could do it without getting DMCA'd, I would totally like blast the Gquux soundtrack because it's so good. Well, that's the thing. Like my thought process would there would be a heavy weapon system. However, that's a lot of heavy plastic, and if it's already having issues, that's a little scary. They fixed it, I think. I hope they did. I genuinely hope they fixed it. I genuinely do. I will say, if you're going to do a big showcase of your very expensive new model kit coming out, please don't use an early production version of the model kit, because that gives people very poor expectations of what they're going to get, and you're basically sabotaging your own sales. But yeah, for everyone who wants the kit, I hope it turns out good for y'all. Yes, enjoy the nuggies. Enjoy the nuggies. What was I doing? I was clamping parts onto the ass. As we do. Alright, Winchester, what you got? To explain my impression of the trailer without spoiling anything, have you seen any of those car mechanic games where you find junkyard cars and restore them for resale? This is that, but more honest to real life. Oh, I love that concept already. I love that concept already. Are you kidding me? That sounds incredible. There we go. Now it's in. Yeah, if you're looking at like even if you don't watch Gquux, so far this is my first like time building a Gquux kit. Very, very positive opinions so far. It's very solid so far. Allie can finally fix the Ford Focus in-game. Yeah, if you can get me a new clutch and a new transmission control module, we're good. I'll totally do that over paying like $2,000. Thankfully, it hasn't like acted up recently. I don't trust it though. I do not trust it. Slide this in. Connect those into that hole. This thing's got some hips, chat. This thing's got some hippies. What goes on next? I'll put the stickers on once this is all assembled. Oh, okay, so I gotta slot this into that. Yeah, chat. My first and only experience with a Ford has not been the best. Next car I get, whenever, if ever I get around to that, it's gonna be a Japanese-made car, hands down. Hands down. Because to my understanding, the 2012 through 2015 versions of the Ford Focus all have an issue with the clutch going out, the 2014 being the worst of them. Allie's was a 2014. I've already had to replace the clutch once, and the replacement clutch is already going bad. It's already going bad. And that replacement clutch is not even 10 years old. The clutch that it came with was only like 2 or 3 years old when I had to replace it. Yo, speaking of, I saw a K-truck. Coming home from therapy a couple weeks ago, I saw a K-truck like pull up next to me, and it was so tiny, and it made me so happy. I would be terrified to drive one, but I love it. I love it so much. Wait, does this really go like this? No. This goes like this. I really enjoyed building the Gquux. Yeah, I've got the Gquux itself and the Gquux, not Gquux, in the old backlog. All of my Gquux kits have been a result of Einar. They've all been a result of Einar. Okay, that's the waist put together. Let's get everything put together, and then we'll go back and... Well, no. Maybe we sticky as we go. I'm only using the stickers because they're, like, dirt easy. Like, they're the kind of stickers that will hold up. And it's just little tiny details, so I'm not too stressed about it. But I did detail painting on the arms, and you'll see that a little bit later. A wee bit later. Gquux is the first and only kit I've got myself while building. It demanded the blood tax. It required the blood tax. I know the last time I ever really got myself like in any major capacity was the Master Grade Saku 2.0. Oh, you've got the G line as well. Let me know how you like it. I haven't built mine yet. But let me know how you enjoy it. I need to get a P-Bandai build in sometime soon. I've got a bunch of P-Bandai. You know, there was once a time where Allie told her friends, "No, I don't think I'll get into P-Bandai. I don't really need to do any of that." Ah, what a fool. What a fool I was. And I was working on the beam blades when it happened. Oh no, were you just like cleaning off the beam blades? Do you have any kits that are waiting to be built next? Oh, I've got a bunch to pick from. I think I'm going to build that little witch next. I might build her next, like the little chibi witch who was part of that same series as the little warrior that we built. I might build her next. I know at some point Einar and I are going to be working on the Master Grade Narrative Gundam. And that'll be like a simultaneous build alongside whatever else we're building. Yo, I love the strong glorp. I love that. But yeah, I've got a bunch of kits in mind, Tenzawa. I need to figure out like which ones I want to commit to, since there's only like a month left in the year. Maybe... A part of me wants to build the Tall Geese 3 for Christmas. A part of me does want to do that. Let's do this by the book, Allie. Let's not skip ahead. Let's do this properly. Slap these parts together. Christmas mentioned. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, the house has already been blasting like Christmas music for the last week. Is that a Mariah Carey emote? I love that. People were so worried about her defrosting that they didn't realize she had already defrosted a long time ago. Now I need this. How does this go in? Oh my gosh. Cupid? Welcome, welcome. Welcome on in, Cupid. Thank you for the resubby. I appreciate you. Beating Ghost of Tsushima on hard? Let's go. I know that game gets rough. Congratulations. Congratulations. We're putting a backpack together. She profits $2 million a year because of that one thought. That is repulsive to think about. Like, $2 million once would probably be enough to set me for life. Holy. Yo, I love how this backpack is. Yo, wait, is there a 1 HP mode, Cupid? Is there actually, like, a glass cannon mode? That sounds horrible, and I love every bit of it. I love everything about that. The masochist in me does. What about you, Tenzawa? You got any kits that you're looking forward to building? Lethal mode, one solid hit is death? Hell yeah. That sounds like it's going to be fun. Once we get all this together, we'll start panel lining. Do I need any stickers on the backpack? No. And no stickers on the beam rifle. Okay. Yes, yes, it is DBZ abridged. Oh, that reminds me. Team 4-Star, they're going to be doing Sailor Moon abridged. And I've never been so excited for something. I have never been so excited. Oh, I'm so happy about it. Yeah, they're coming back and they're doing Sailor Moon Abridged. My body is ready. Pasta check. What we got for food today, gamers? What we got for food today? I know Winchester mentioned munching on something. I hope there's a gag where they have to wait 4 hours for the transformation. Please. I hope they do something fun with the cousins who are absolutely not cousins. Should I panel line that before putting this on? Probably. We'll make it work. We'll get around it. I'm not unplugging those parts again. Now for the beam rifle, chat. Also keep it. Thank you again for that resubby. Well, thank you, thank you, thank you. All subs, resubs, biddies, all that jazz goes toward the... December payout. That's what I was looking for. I hope they use the Japanese names. Because people... I know there will be a crowd that mad because people who made Helsing a DBZ. Oh yeah, people are always going to be a little salty. I hope YouTube doesn't, like, screw with them, because Team 4-Star, oh, whoops. YouTube was, like, really rude to them for a while, and just kept immediately doing, like, takedowns on their stuff, even though it was transformative content. And then you see people who just straight up post just parts of the anime with no issue. Ironically, I jumped the gun. I jumped the gun, chat. I jumped the gun and forgot to put something in. When in doubt, part separator. When in doubt. Do you think the abridged ruined the show itself? Oh, absolutely not. No. If anything, I think the abridged brought more people to the shows. No, I think the abridged have been fantastic. I'm at soup. Yeah, I love it. Dodge! Exactly. Hey, Johnny. I'm doing a ton of it from 3D print model kits at the same time as my Master Grade Gyaradoga. Ooh, you have the Master Grade Gyaradoga? That's a really good kit. That's a really good model kit. Vegeta! It's a Chaozu. Also, Helsing Abridged. Bless that show. Bless that Abridged series. Gotta go. Have a good one. Have a good one at work, Panzer. I hope it goes by quick for you. I hope you get on out of there fast. Thank you for dropping by. Yeah, the quotes are so good. There we go. Part separator to the rescue. Yeah, chat, for those who didn't see it, I got some steady sponges in yesterday, day before. So I'm going to start using those next build. And I got my steady pointed tip panel line scriber. They have different panel line scribers. They have chisel ones. I opted for the pointed one, just for universal usage. So very excited to finally have a scriber. The Crimson Fucker. Exactly. When I think about it, a lot of kits waiting to be built. 12 in total. 6 on me, 6 on the way. Ooh. For the moment, I currently do not have any kits en route. For the moment. Okay, let's slap this yellow bit in. Does this have to go in a specific way? Oh, there is one sticker that's being used here. Okay, that's not bad. It's just a little green sensor. Oh, they made a Twitter for him? I love that. I love it when people commit to the bit within reason. It makes me so happy. Hey, King, welcome on in. How's it going? We're putting a beam rifle together. Would you like to join that one crazy route in a master grade line? Which route? Which route do you speak of? You followed the Twitter. I'm gonna have to check that out because I love that. Oh, all the F90 related kits. I have a friend who's doing that. I have a friend who has all current releases of the F90, all of the packs that are currently available. They have a couple of the purple F90s. They have the Mars Xeon one, and they got some of the F80s. I would actually love to get an F80. But that is a lot of money, and I will never be happy with P Bandai making that a pure P Bandai line. It makes me sad. Like, how dare. Again, I very much am of the mindset that original releases should not be P Bandai. However, that's kind of just crying into the wind at this point, I guess. Yeah, the gun rate is awesome, and it can handle, I think, which pack is it? They can take the F90 packs. I know they can take the F90 packs. Yo, I actually really love the design of this beam rifle, chat. Master grade of the Netflix Gundam and the Zaku would go so hard. I'd be down for that. I'd be down for that. All the detailing. Come on, little sticker. I feel like I've got to build a real grade soon, because we haven't built a real grade on the channel in a while. The last real grade we did, I believe, was the Sword Impulse. Fantastic kit, by the way. But I'm pretty sure that's the last real grade we touched on stream, and I've got a bunch of them. You know what? I kind of want to build the GP01 Zephyranthes. It's like one of the first 3 real grades, and I really want to build it. King, what you got going on? Waiting for the X-type and the Z-type to finally complete them all? You know, I actually don't know what those packs look like. I hope they announce them soon. Or have they announced them? I just want a high-grade F90. I'd be happy with that. But I'd still take a master grade if someone threw it at me. Just, like, lately P Bandai has been announcing so much stuff so quickly that it's been, like, it's impossible to keep up with everything. Back when it was, like, maybe 1 month a drop, or 1 drop a month, I should say, it was a bit easier, but... Like, I want the G-Line light armor. I want that Gundam the 7th. There's, like, 10 things that I want on P Bandai right now that I'm gonna hold off on. Also, chat, hydrate. It is time for a hydrate. Yeah, I saw Spade building the high grade of the Gundam from Netflix, and it's like Moon Gundam levels of WoW, because it's basically got a full inner frame. Alright, chat, it's panel lining time. It is time to line, and we have probably 10 minutes until ads, give or take. 10 minutes. Can't believe they made another Pete Bandai Real Grade High New. Yeah, like, how many... Like, it looks great, don't get me wrong. It looks fantastic. How many Mega Bazooka launchers and Mega launchers does that thing have? How many does that thing have? I need to build my Real Grade High New. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised it hasn't had the heavy weapon system yet. So I've built the standard Real Grade New, and that one has the heavy weapon system. And let me tell you, the action base that I've got it on is struggling to hold that thing up. I had to plant one of its feet on the base of the action base because the action base was like bending from how much weight. It was fun though. I liked building the heavy weapon stuff. The shoulder handles the shield better than I thought. It does still have some weight issues, but it holds it much better than I thought it would.
And his name is John
Stamos! Hello, Amon. I just threw a toothpick at myself. In real time. Welcome on in, Amon Stamos. We are putting some ink on some hips. That is what we're doing right now. I am now single once more. Oh no! I'm sorry to hear that. I know you were mentioning you were kind of going through some stuff. Well, I hope you can take the time you need to do what you need to do for you. No, that sort of thing's different for everybody, so I won't pretend to know what you're going through. But get you some good food. Get you some good food whenever your tummy is reeling. Oh, is it more one of those relief moments? Okay. I mean, yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, you got to take care of yourself. And if something ain't working out, if something ain't right, you know, got to do what's healthiest for you. Well, I'm glad you're feeling good about it, though. You know, as far as like an unpleasant situation goes. There we go. I'm building a crotch. Well, I built a crotch. We're now detailing the crotch. Because I know you got enough on your plate as it is with like work going on, and if there's like relationship stuff that's not like vibing well, yeah, that's understandable. He wasn't kidding. Oof. Hey, Jam. Thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well today. Happy Sunday. Yeah, I had a feeling you were on the verge. Do I really need to panel line this stuff? Probably, right? Since this doesn't really have side skirts, so the stuff will get seen. They're making so many 1/144th scale kits. I need more. But I will say this, so, you know, I primarily build 1/144th. However, I know my fams who primarily build master grades have been struggling these last few years. So I hope y'all get more 1/100 stuff. As an enjoyer of all types of furry art, I can tell you the crotch is very important for detail. That is true. That is true. That is valid. Winchester, you linked that anime simulator game too, the anime shop game. I'm gonna take a look at that. Okay, that's all good. I love Master Grade, but they come every blue moon. Yeah. I remember the days. I remember the days where you could get a Master Grade every month. Those were the days. Oh, yeah, it is. It does look like a TCG card sim like that. Just much more like anime-ified. It does appear so. You know, there's one of those games that's always been a fun one to watch. Have y'all ever seen, it is one of the Unity sim games. It's Internet Cafe Simulator. That's a pretty amusing one. A line under here. And a line under here. Sneak a line under here somehow. Chat, maybe I'll do a poll, because we did this a long time ago in the Discord. Maybe I'll do a poll. I'll pick like 3 kits. And I'll let you all vote on it in the Discord to see what gets built next. I might do that, because that frees me of the responsibility of choice. Which is always delightful. Internet Cafe Simulator. You basically run like a little computer cafe where people come in, they use the computer for a certain amount of time. Stuff catches on fire. It's a very like goofy game. Yep. It's got Green Trump in there. You beat him down with a broom. Yep. I think they came out with a second one too. I have a weakness for like the Unity sim games. I have a weakness. They're just silly. Karaticus. Thank you for the lurky lurk. Have a good one. Have a good one. Thank you for dropping on by. And appreciate the lurky lurk. I need to update that lurk message to be a little more fun. I haven't touched it since we like started streaming. Like, period. So I'm gonna update that. Allie's list of things to update's actually getting smaller. We're actually making progress. Streamer Life Simulator? I forgot about that one. I forgot about the Streamer Life Simulator. That one sounds hilarious. I know I've played PC Building Simulator back in the day. The second one's what I'm looking at. I don't know if it's something I'm going to play on stream, but it's definitely, like, just fun if you want to turn your brain off and watch someone play something. Yo, you know which simulator game turned out to be really damn good? Gas Station Simulator. Has a surprising amount of depth to it. Oh, you left because you felt catfished? Ew, that's not a good feeling to have. Yeah. No, like, heckin' understandable. That sounds like a place that you do not want to be. Well, understandable in the sense that I at least can acknowledge that catfishing sucks. I have not been in a position of catfished. But yeah, nah. You deserve better than that. Bam, bam. Why people gotta be jerks? Yo, I love this cannon, by the way. Some might say I love it too much. Are there supposed to be any decals on this? No. Hey, SG, welcome on in. How the frog doing? What the frog doing? Yeah, Tenzawa. I love the TCG shop one. We play that one on occasion still on stream. The last time we played, I got my first Ghost Rare cards. I do love TCG card sim. We're just doing a little bit of panel lining. Getting some stuff put together. I think that's all good there. Let's do the Beam Saber. Still recovering from hurting my lower back. Ugh, I know lower back stuff can take a while. Well, hopefully you're able to take it easy enough that it recovers. I know life doesn't always allow for that, but... Also, once again, Johnny, welcome on in. I saw you in there. So for those of you on YouTube, I think what I can do, I can at least set it up so that my Twitch chat will post to YouTube. I can't as easily do that the other way around because Twitch will throw a hissy fit. So I'll have to find a more low-key way to do that on Twitch, if so. But I think I can definitely get Twitch chat to show up on the YouTube side so y'all can see what other peeps are saying. Because YouTube, thankfully, does not throw a hissy fit about that. Clean this up a little bit. There's one game that's coming out called Tabletop Sim. Oh, I've heard about that one. Oh, by the way, Winchester, I think I know of a game that you would really like. Look into a little game called Town to City, if you haven't heard of it before. Ad break. Oh, shit. Alright, chat. Well, the ads have spoken. I'm going to get up and stretch real quick. We'll be gone for about 3 minutes. And then once we're back, we will finish panel lining. Ad break! Alright, chat. We are back. I am now in a vertical standing position. BME. Let me get my earbuds back in here. Thank you for your patience, chat, for those who are new here. And I know those on YouTube especially, our ad breaks are kind of based around Twitch, because we run 3 minutes of ads every hour. That's the least amount of ads I can run. So we typically try to take an ad break every hour. Occasionally we'll miss one and we'll just kind of chat, but yeah, that's why we take ad breaks every hour, for those who may not know on the YouTube side of things. Welcome back. Thank you. By the way, chat, we're probably going to raid Hyde today when we're done. Hyde, I think, is doing another all-day Gunpla stream. They're working on a very, very large mermaid girl kit. So we'll probably raid into Hyde once we're done today. I think Tickle might be with them still, too. I don't know. But we'll be doing that once we wrap up. Just gotta get all the details on this beam rifle now. Which, it has a fair amount. This is actually a really detailed beam rifle. I have no idea what the functionality is of all these details, but you know what? Sometimes asking too many questions is not the way to go. Yeah, Chad, I lost track of time in a real way. Like, I thought my doctor's appointments weren't until later this week. And then my phone's like, no, silly, they're literally tomorrow, back to back. And I'm like, oh boy. Actually, that reminds me, I need to move a webcam over to my other computer because one of the visits is like telehealth. Then the one after that's in person. But I'm excited. The in-person doctor visit, I get to talk to my doctor, and we're going to see if we can bend Insurance's arm to get me my breathing machine for sleep apnea. Because Insurance is like, I shit you not. In the letter they sent me, they're like, yeah, you have sleep apnea and it does qualify for us to cover it. However, we are choosing not to cover it. Just dead ass. So my doctor's gonna have some choice words with them. So that'll be fun. I was also supposed to get a referral to a voice coach, but that never happened, so I have to do a follow-up on that as well. But still, I'm glad I was able to get what I have gotten done so far without them throwing a hissy fit. Sounds like if they don't cover what they owe you, you don't owe them what they want. Pretty much. Pretty much. The thing is, like, it's Medicaid, so it's like, I'm not actually paying anything for it. It's like the government funded health insurance. So I've been kind of like at their mercy. But I think it still like falls under fraud, right? Like, regardless. So I've got the physical letter, and I'm taking that to the doctor's office tomorrow. Because, go figure. They've told me multiple times they were going to send a copy to my doctor. They never did. That is true, though. That is true. If they openly tell me, yeah, we could cover this, but we're choosing not to, that's where I get to be a Karen. What kind of visual novel you thinking, Tenzo? I actually do like visual novels. I haven't had any time to play any. But I do like VNs. But yeah, man, I think it is time for that because I got the sleep study done back in June, and it's been in limbo ever since. And they're like, yes, you have moderate to severe sleep apnea, which could potentially be fatal. Good luck. I just twist their arm law style. Get the Judge Dredd going on. Yeah, I'm not happy about it. Because, like, with therapy and stuff, I've been making a lot of progress, like, mental health-wise. The big factor that's still impacting it, like, majorly, is the fact that my sleep is terrible. So a lot of times that offsets a lot of the progress we make. You know, I don't know how to pronounce what you just said, but I'm laughing at that and I'm stealing that. I'm stealing that because I have some friends who would appreciate that. It does sound like a Warhammer character name. Including the TOS scrape. I mean, there's a Pokemon that's like that. That's why, like, I didn't immediately jump at it, because, like, there is a Pokemon that's like that, and you probably know the exact one that I'm thinking of. Plus, we are both gay as hell, so. Oh, that's fair. No, you probably got, like, the German localizations, right? Hey, welcome on in. Panel lining, I do that to all my kids. Do you know Coffee Talk? I feel like I've heard of Coffee Talk. I feel like I've heard of Coffee Talk. Is it on Steam? That might be where I've seen it. I'm gonna be honest, Amon, a lot of the other names for Pokemon are much better than the English names. Like, hands down. Okay. But I don't intend it with that context either. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's another thing, too, because, like, it shows up in language. Context is everything. Context is everything, which is something I've been learning. Also, because I know there might be some people curious, I don't consider that individual a part of politics. I consider them a complete fucking moron. Ooh. Look, come on, we got a cannon. Big ass cannon, actually. This is bigger than the standard gun cannons. It's on Steam, my favorite visual novel, very chill and cozy. I do like chill and cozy. Oh yeah, no, like I've got a lot of people that I know, mostly family, that are kind of waking up, as it were, and starting to understand. Can I just jam that in? Yeah. It's gotten to a point where it's hard for me to be neutral, right? Well, not neutral's not the right word. Neutral's not the right word. Like, it's hard for me to brush past an individual that kind of doesn't want people like me to exist. And yeah, I feel like I would be dishonest to myself if I played the typical, oh, we're not supposed to talk about that move along card in this particular case. Like, a lot of cases I will, just, yeah. I'm beginning to realize, no, I deserve better than that. The American mobile suit, America. Yeah, I don't know shit for the English mod names. I've been trying to, like, learn the Japanese names. Oh my gosh. Yo, this thing's got a... Yo! Oh, this thing might be able to do the Jacko pose. This thing might be able to do the Jacko pose. We'll have to test that out later. Look how good that looks, though, chat. Ooh. Okay, so with the cannon, you have to be... Okay, with the cannon, you have to watch out a little bit. Squirrel in German is Shiggy, and I think that's wonderful. I love that. Took it as transphobia, which is a clown take, since I knew. I did not care from the start. Yeah, that does feel like a clown take. So chat, I built a beam rifle, and I don't have an arm. I know you can't see it, because camera. Yeah, sounds like... Well, I know you had technically already started doing it, Amon, but it sounds like cleaning house is in order. Yeah, Tenzawa, I'll have to check that out. I'll have to check that out. I do like cozy games. Especially on days where I'm just feeling kind of out of it. Chat, I'm going to be completely real with you. And it's one of the reasons why we did not stream the last 2 days. I want to preface this by saying this is not a complaint, because I am very, very happy to be in the position that I am right now and to be able to say that I can experience the things I'm experiencing right now. Because boy howdy, it was hard wrangling the healthcare system to get to a point where I could do this. This week in particular, estrogen has been beating my ass. It has been clapping my cheeks. But next week starts week 4, though. We're almost at our first month. Actually need to put in a refill for my patches. That's one thing I want to keep up on. I have so much anxiety, chat. I have so much, like, medical-related anxiety, which I've realized is fair to have. But... Oh, there's stuff under here that I didn't panel line. I'm happy that I am in this position, at least, that I could actually start. That is something that I'm very grateful for. It's just, you know, hearing about what you're going to experience versus actually experiencing it is very different, I'm learning. Because, like, mentally, I'm like, yeah, no, I can kind of prep myself from that. No. No. Silly Allie. But honestly, Iman, like, if they're trying to, like, poke and prod at you and, like, cast blame and stuff, I would just completely just cut off and block. Don't need them making your blood pressure going up. I closed all doors. No, that's totally fair. But yeah, no, I understand that message kind of getting you into a mood. It feels like a cheap shot, you know? It feels like a cheap shot. On you. Which is not fair to you. Hey, Ren, welcome on in. How are the loud noises? Are they loud? Are they sufficient? Oh no, he fell over like... Yep. For me, my doc wants to give us injections, but only legal ways to get it from another country. I've been on E for almost 2 years legally, though. My wife gave me the DIY sometimes. Yeah, no, like, there's... I wonder how much of this I'm actually able to say on Twitch. I am not giving medical advice in any way, shape, or form. However, there are resources online for DIY stuff and a lot of, like, legitimate resources for such things. I didn't realize you were streaming. Hope it's been good so far. It's been pretty good. It's been pretty good so far. We're actually getting close to wrapping up since it's a very short day today. Then I'll probably be hopping on the other computer. I don't know if y'all are doing a call or not, but I'll probably be hanging out doing something. I'm not going to do my exercise till later tonight. Yeah, Salda, they ended up giving me the patch because they told me it was going to be, like, the safest route for me, I guess. Like the Dom incident. Also, YouTube, I think you're able to make clips. I think you're able to make clips on YouTube. I don't know how. I couldn't tell you. Could not tell you. Ooh. What's this? Hold on, I'm checking Discord real quick. Ooh. Yo, I know you're lurking, but Karaticus, I see those builds of yours. Ooh, you got some nice stuff. King, that impulse looking good. I didn't have much of a chance to check Discord yesterday. I'm just a fair bit angry now, like I knew from the start, encouraged it all, supported him the whole way. He knew. He knew I'm at a breaking point. I am now to blame for breaking. Yeah, that... As someone who has gone through... Like, as someone who has been on the receiving end of, like, manipulation, that feels... Like, mind you, I'm just some random person on the internet who literally knows nothing about this individual. But on a surface level, that feels like them tossing manipulation tactic. At least from my personal experience. I didn't realize you were streaming. Yeah, I wanted to do a short one because I'm not going to be able to do one tomorrow. Can I ask your dosage? Hold on, let me go check the box real quick because I'm actually kind of curious myself. I think I'm on a 0.5 milligram. I know they didn't want to go like too crazy with it since I'm a bit older, but I think I'm on a 0.5 milligram, and it's like weekly patches. It's a 1 week patch. It might count as per day though. I'm actually not 100% sure how the patch actually works. I am very baby when it comes to the inner workings. Go back to the echo chamber. Yeah. I mean, sometimes that's the way it's got to be. That's the way it's got to be. I've definitely had to, I've had to cut ties with people who are kind of like that. And it sucks. It really sucks, but, you know. It's one of those things where people will only improve as much as they are willing to improve, which is something I learned the hard way many, many years ago. But yeah, the patches I have to swap out every week. I'll actually be swapping to a new one tomorrow. But yeah, nah. You ain't got time for that. You deserve better than that. Also, Ren, I saw you were doing some pilgrims. Did you, like, clear that floor, or did it kill you? I didn't actually have a chance to read for context's sake. Hey, there we go. Now he'll hold himself up a little bit. Look how good this mold is, chat. Like, look at the details. Like, for a high grade, this is just really good. I like this. To quote my wife, it's actually worse than nothing. Yeah, it's the only thing insurance would let me get. Sadly. I died on floor 71 to 80. It looks really good. I love it, Ark. Also, Ark, welcome on in. You know, I was thinking that. It does kind of sound like... Yeah, I think it does have a Squidward tentacle soundbite in it. I'm pretty sure it does have Squidward soundbites in it. So I started again and cleared it. That's right, because you can do that. Yeah, the little Squidward bits. The first time we heard it on stream, it threw me off so bad. Like, I was not okay. I'm like, what is that noise? Where's that noise coming from? Why does it feel like Squidward's about to, like, clarinet me from behind? And it's like... Then we realized it was from the music track. Then we realized. Chat, you got plans for the rest of the day, rest of the night? Also, to new followers, welcome on in. If anyone ever wants to join our community Discord, it is !Discord in chat. Yeah, Zelda, I'll need to double check and make sure I'm like understanding how the patch works correctly, because it's a slow release patch. They might up my dosage. I think at the 6-month mark, they might up my no, 3 months. I think 3 months is the follow-up. They might up the dosage, if I recall. We'll see. Again, insurance hurdles, but... I'll have to message my, my advisor. You know, I didn't even realize being anxious would do that. From 7 pages down to 1 page, Helldiver's friends list. Yo. I'm not going to say anything other than the fact that it's been mentioned. Oh, I got spoiled on stuff. I'll just say that. I got spoiled on stuff today for Helldivers. I saw some data mines for some potential upcoming stuff. I won't mention it on stream, but I will DM it to you. I will DM it to you, because that's some interesting stuff. $1 p.m. for me, so I guess the only plan I has is to go to sleep. Not now, though. Staying up a little bit, doing some sanding. Yeah, if I recall, I think it is going to get up. Apparently, like, upcoming soon. Like, on the sooner end. Like, potentially with the next war bond. Yeah. That old engine is doing things that it was never meant to do. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. They did do a lot of bug fixes that did help out a lot. However, there are still some glaring ones, and it's not consistent, which is an issue. Like, some people are getting destroyed by it, like graphics-wise, sound-wise. Other people aren't. Oh, the balance of philosophy. Yeah. Like, I'm glad they decided to hold off the war bond for so long to do maintenance. It does still need more work. It does still need some more work for the balance, because, like, new content's cool. Oh, you're talking about Magicka the game. You're talking about Magicka the game. I think I have that game in my Steam library. I think someone gifted it to me. But yeah, Salda, I'm thinking... I want to say, like, at our next checkup, it might potentially get upped. Maybe? We shall see. I know I've got, like, all the information written down somewhere, because I do have memory issues. Yeah, no. I like to hear people's opinions on it, because, like, this is new territory for me. Like, you know, I'm 3 weeks into it, so... Being on a shit dosage, 2 milligrams a day. How it made my life be a cycle of low and high. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that being an issue. He literally said in the post-mortem of Magicka, "We failed to listen to their advice horribly. It is like they told us the exact location of mines in a minefield and still felt compelled to walk into every single one of them." Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, like... I know there's a lot of devs on the team who genuinely care about the game, right? I hope that if their CEO becomes problematic, they'll vote him off or find some way to, like, get him voted out. Because I wonder how much of the issues that we experience are from, you know, that. Yeah, it's the leadership. It's definitely, like, leadership upper level. It's definitely that. The leadership. So, like, that's what needs to get itself organized, because Helldivers has the potential for a lot of really cool staying power. And a lot of people love Helldivers. It's just... CEO Kun in particular needs to understand that a lot of the player base is not afraid to drop him like a pine cone if he does something foolish. Plus, you know, just in general, just maintenance and upkeep of the game. But yeah, Salda, no, you're all good. You're all good. I like hearing people's stories about it. It's always nice to learn. It's always nice to learn. But yeah, Amon, I will hit you up with that information. They tried to make a dick flattening simulator, accidentally made a great shooter, and now they don't know how to handle that. Yeah, because, like, I really like the gunplay in Helldivers. Balancing can be all over the place at times, but I like how the game plays. To be clear, 4 milligrams daily is like the lower end of what you should be getting. Gotcha. Huh. Maybe I'll look at the box again just so I can make sure that I'm understanding everything. I'll have to take a looky at that. But yeah. Oops, accidentally made a decent game that people like. I will say, I think I did have the option of injections, but I already have to give myself injections for other things, and I'm like, I don't want to get stabbed again. I've already got to do that today. I don't want another one. Alright, chat. Let's go raid Hyde. For those of you on YouTube, I will give you a link to Hyde's channel, because I don't think Hyde double streams. But I will give you a link to Hyde's channel so you can see what's going on over there. Kind of like a pseudo raid. Here we go. Injections are the best if you can have a cute girl doing them for you. That would help. That would help. Having to do them myself is like a little rough. Like I get it done, but bleh. I have to do my allergy shots. You know, I was on those. I was on allergy shots up until a couple months ago. And the doctor's office was like, hey, we're contracting out the allergy department to a third party, so all of your shots are getting canned. And I'm like, okay. I do have an asthma shot, though. And boy, howdy, that's been life-changing. That's actually been life-changing, because I used to get chronic bronchitis. I used to get chronic pneumonia, which really sucked. All sorts of things. That has actually been, like, probably the most helpful medication I have ever been on. Like, no memes. Complete night and day difference. For those of you on YouTube, let me drop you a link real quick. So this is who we're going to go raid on the Twitch side. We're going to go raid Hyde, who's doing a very long Gundam stream today. Well, not Gundam, but Plamo. Close enough. Chat, thank you all so much for being here today. I appreciate your faces. It's good getting to chat. It's good getting to learn about stuff. It's good getting to vent every now and then. One time the doctor had to call a surgeon. Yeah, I've had that happen before too, because my body's like, you won't take me that easily. You won't take me that easily. All right. Chatters, thank you for all the new follows today, for all of you who are new here. Thank you for joining us. I know we had some real talk today, and you know what? That's okay. It's okay to have some real talk. I'm not going to pretend that it's not okay. If you need to join the Discord, !Discord in chat. For those on Twitch, !YT if you want to see our YouTube channel. And I think that's about the only thing that I'm going to shield today. One of my partners had to be stabbed 28 times. Yeah, no, that'll definitely happen. Like, some people have shallow veins, some people have rolling veins. Yeah, that can definitely happen. get this raid message going. And again, I appreciate all the insights, all the mine don't exist. All right, chat. We're going to be jumping into Hyde stream. Once again, much like this stream, Hyde stream is an 18+ stream, at least specifically for the Twitch side. YouTube works a little bit differently. We'll be live again on Tuesday. Where we're going to start working on the arms and hopefully the legs. I would like to finish this kit on Tuesday. So please do look forward to that. I'll go ahead and get the stream scheduled up on the YouTube side later tonight. Y'all have a fantastic time. And I'm going to steal this from Einar. Remember, you don't have to be good, just be good at it. Thank you, Einar, for that one. My name has been Allie Nashford, your friendly neighborhood half vampire who lost their train of thought. And I will catch you all later.